It's a story about a coach, Lou Little, coach for Georgetown. And evidently he was an incredible, not only coach, but he was also an incredible man. And he had this kid that was on his team named Flaherty, and this guy was a backup. I mean, the only time he ever saw game time was when coach would say, hey, go in for the last 30 seconds so I can give some of the starters a rest. And we're up by 40 anyway, no big deal. But Flaherty would show up every day. He came, man, he was on it, he was on his post, he was busting it, he was doing the best he can, but he just didn't have the talent. Interesting thing about Flaherty is every day he came to practice, he came with this old man on his arm, and when he finished practice, he would walk away with this old man on his arm. In fact, they used to see him around campus walking around with this old guy who turns out to be his father. So his father died. Flaherty gets a call from the coach, says, hey, listen, I know your dad died. Don't worry about coming to the game. You take care of your family, you take care of your business. He's surprised when game day starts, and guess who's there? Dennis Flaherty. He's standing there like, coach. He comes up and he's desperate. He says, you gotta put me in. You gotta put me in the game. I need to start this game. Coach says, Dennis, come on, man. We've been over it. You're not, I appreciate it. He said, listen, put me in for one play. Put me in for 5 minutes. Just put me in for a little bit of time. I've got to start this game. So the coach knew that he'd been faithful. He'd been there all those years, and he busted. He says, okay, what can it hurt? So he puts him in, and Flaherty just lights it up on that football field. He blocks a punt. He gets 12 tackles unassisted and 11 assisted tackles. He causes a fumble. He causes another fumble and picks it up and runs it back for a touchdown. Crushed it. Stayed in the game the entire 60 minutes. He comes off, and Coach Little goes over to him and says, man, I don't get it. What was that all about? I've never seen that kind of performance. I had no idea you were capable of that. Flaherty looks at him and he says, well, my dad died, obviously. You're aware of that. And he said, yeah. He said, what most people don't know about my dad is he was blind, legally blind. He said, today was the first chance that he had to see me play. Now think about that. People are watching you. I don't know who they are in your case. You know who they are. They're former coaches, their parents, their grandparents, aunts and uncles, people you dearly love. They are people you work with, co-workers. They're your customers. They're your kids. They're watching you. And what are they going to see after you leave here today? Are they going to see you showing up like Superman or Wonder Woman, or are they going to see you showing up like Eeyore? Are they going to see you being responsible? Are they going to see you doing what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it? Are they going to find you? Are they going to see you leaving the world, the people around you, better than you found them? Are they going to see you saying yes, yes, yes over and over again? Are they going to see you going to the ball? People are watching you. Make them proud. Make them proud. Make them proud. Thank you.